The most dangerous narcissist you'll ever meet will probably apologize to you first. They won't seem grandiose, demanding, or arrogant. By the end of this, you'll know the specific quiet signals of covert narcissism, a personality structure that thrives in the shadows. And chances are, you've mistaken their manipulations for sensitivity your entire life. That apology is the entry point. It's designed to make them look reasonable, humble, and self-aware. It disarms you. It makes you feel safe. The overt, classic narcissist builds a pedestal and demands that you admire them. The covert narcissist digs a hole, jumps in, and convinces you it's your job to rescue them. The core need for admiration is identical. The strategy is inverted. They pursue significance through sympathy. Their entire identity is built around being the sensitive, misunderstood soul in a world that's too cruel, too loud, too demanding. You'll first notice this in their self-deprecation. They'll say things like, "Oh, that presentation I gave was just awful," waiting for you to rush in with, "No, it was the best one." They'll talk about how they're just not very good at things they are perfectly competent at. This isn't genuine humility. Humility is a quiet confidence in one's own value. This is a conversational fishing expedition, and the bait is their supposed inadequacy. They are mining you for praise because they are incapable of generating self-worth internally. And for a while, it feels good to offer that reassurance. You feel like a supportive, kind person. You're helping someone see their own value. But this passive need for praise is just the surface. It's the system in its idle state. The real damage begins when you fail to provide the required reassurance. Or worse, when you offer a piece of gentle, constructive criticism. That's when their most powerful tool comes out. That tool is perpetual victimhood. Every interaction, every relationship, every workplace is viewed through a single lens: how it has failed or wounded them. A boss who gives them critical feedback is a tyrant. A friend who has to cancel plans is selfish and uncaring. A partner who needs space is abandoning them. There are no neutral events, there are only personal slights. Their life is a curated museum of grievances. Have you ever tried to solve a simple logistical problem with someone like this? You end up in a circular conversation where every practical solution you offer is met with an emotional injury you've supposedly inflicted. You want to talk about who will take out the trash, you end up apologizing for the tone of your voice, you're there to fix a bug in the code, you end up reassuring them that their contribution is still valuable. They are masters at shifting the focus from the practical to the personal, from the problem to their pain. This creates an environment where you become afraid to raise any issue at all because you know the price will be an hour of emotional management. Your own needs, it's silenced. They get buried under the weight of their fragility. This constant state of being wronged creates a strange emotional gravity. It pulls you into a very specific role. You are either the rescuer, the confidant, the one person who truly understands them, or you are the villain. There is no middle ground. There are no peers. And the moment you stop playing the rescuer, you are instantly recast as the persecutor. The system glitches, and for a moment, you see the machinery underneath. When you refuse to comfort them, when you hold a boundary, or when you simply fail to center their feelings, their hidden grandiosity leaks out. Covert narcissists have the same sense of superiority as their overt counterparts. They just believe their superiority is more subtle, more refined. It's a grandiosity of the mind, of the soul. They believe they are a neglected connoisseur, a misunderstood genius surrounded by mediocrity. They are the amateur photographer who scoffs at popular artists. They are the writer who never finishes their novel because the publishing industry is too commercial. They are the person with unimpeachable taste who judges your choice in music, film, or furniture with a quiet, condescending pity. They wield their high standards as a weapon of social exclusion. It's a shield they use to protect their fragile ego from the terrifying possibility that they might just be average. If they never compete, they can never lose. They can live forever in the warm glow of their own unrealized potential. Their internal monologue is one of profound specialness. They feel they are more sensitive, more intuitive, more emotionally intelligent than anyone around them. They will often describe themselves as an empath, but their empathy is a one-way street. They are exquisitely attuned to their own emotional state, but strangely numb to yours. They expect you to anticipate their needs, to read their moods, to navigate their silent disappointments. Yet, they will show little curiosity about your inner world unless it directly impacts them. Your feelings are only relevant as a reflection of their own performance. Their belief in their own hidden specialness explains their constant disappointment in everyone. It also fuels a much more corrosive behavior, a quiet form of sabotage that works by eroding your own confidence brick by brick. This sabotage happens through 1,000 tiny cuts. They are masters of the backhanded compliment, the subtle dig, the neg. A neg is a statement that sounds like a compliment on the surface, but is designed to undermine you. It's so great you're feeling more confident lately. The implication is that you weren't confident before. I wish I could be as carefree as you are about messy kitchens. This frames your normal level of tidiness as a character flaw. That was a surprisingly good idea. The compliment is overshadowed by the expressed surprise that you were capable of it. Each one of these comments, in isolation, seems too small to complain about. If you call them out, they will accuse you of being too sensitive. They'll claim it was just a joke. They'll say you're misinterpreting them. This is intentional. The goal is to create a constant, low-grade sense of anxiety, to make you second-guess your own perceptions. They are conditioning you to seek their approval, to see them as the arbiter of your worth. They need to be the one holding the scorecard for your life. By chipping away at your self-esteem, they make you more dependent on them for validation. This dependency is their food. It's their narcissistic supply. The slow erosion of your reality is confusing and deeply isolating. But there is one test that cuts through all the noise. One situation that bypasses all their defenses and reveals the entire operating system in a single painful moment. The ultimate test is your success. When you achieve something big, a promotion, a graduation, a new loving relationship, a creative breakthrough, something you earned, something that makes you happy, something that has nothing to do with them. An overt narcissist might try to compete with you or belittle your accomplishment. The covert narcissist reaction is more subtle and far more devastating. They will not get angry, they will get quiet. They will get sad. Your joyful announcement will be met with a sigh. You'll share your good news, and the subject will somehow change to a new problem they're having at work, or an old insecurity that your success has suddenly triggered for them. They will make your moment of celebration about their moment of pain. They hijack your joy and hold it ransom. They cannot share in your light because they believe it casts a shadow on them. Your independent happiness is the ultimate threat. It proves you have a world of your own. It proves you are not just a supporting character in their tragic story. Their emotional ecosystem requires them to be the one who is most in need, and your success temporarily disrupts that. It's in this moment that many people finally see the full picture. The person who claimed to be your biggest cheerleader cannot offer a simple, clean, uncomplicated congratulations. They can't do it. The words just won't come out. Recognizing this pattern is one thing. Understanding why it feels so impossible to leave is another. The trap isn't just in their behavior, it's in yours. The reason this dynamic is so effective is because covert narcissists are experts at targeting people with high levels of empathy. They can spot a compassionate person from a mile away. Your best qualities, your patience, your willingness to listen, your desire to help, are the very tools they use to control you. You see their performance of pain, and your instinct is to heal it. You see their fragility, and your instinct is to protect it. You are trying to solve an emotional problem with logic and love, but you are playing the wrong game. You assume they want to be healed. A covert narcissist doesn't want their wound to heal. The wound is their source of power. It's their primary tool for manipulating the world and getting their needs met. The only way out is to stop playing. It requires you to set boundaries that will feel unnatural, even cruel, to your empathetic nature. It means not rushing in to soothe their manufactured anxieties. It means letting them sit with the consequences of their own choices. It means when they cast you as the villain for having your own needs, you have to be willing to accept the role and walk off their stage. They will call you selfish. They will call you cold. They will tell everyone how much you've hurt them, and you have to let them, because their opinion is just another performance. The real question isn't, are they a narcissist? The label is academic. The only question that matters is, how do I feel in this relationship? Do you feel consistently drained, confused, anxious, and small? Do you find yourself constantly managing their emotions? Do you apologize for things you haven't done? The feeling is the data. Trust it. The cage has a door. You didn't build it, but you've been holding it shut this whole time, thinking you were keeping them safe.